What is going on, YouTube fam? Welcome to the Jonathan Dearman Show, the least political show on YouTube. And today, guys, I want to talk about how I took a break from social media for 8 years. When I say I took a break, I don't mean like I'm about to jump back on. This isn't a big campaign of me relaunching an Instagram. I'm still on a break, but I haven't had social media with the exception of YouTube and this YouTube channel, which is kind of social media, but it's different. You guys know that. But I haven't had an Instagram. I haven't had a Twitter. I haven't had a Facebook, a MySpace, a Tinder for sure. I've been married. I definitely don't have a Tinder. I haven't had any of these social platforms for over 8 years now. And I just wanted to come on and share a little bit of my experience in not having social media, what I think some benefits are. It actually happened for me years ago, about 8 years ago. I was going nowhere in my life. I was obsessed with social media in a lot of ways. I was trying to gain traction and followers and all this stuff. And for me personally, God actually changed my life. And when he did, I felt like I was supposed to just take a break. And so I planned on taking a break briefly. And since then, I've just never gone back. Let me give some downsides first, okay? There are some downsides to not being on social media, and then I'll give some upsides, of course, that are there as well. The downsides is I'm often out of the loop. There are often trends that are happening on Twitter or on Instagram that I just don't know about. And I find myself sometimes being a little bit behind in conversation, not as much with the news, because I do enjoy watching the news, but particularly like social things that are happening. And sometimes I just am not aware of what's going on or trends that are happening. I find myself a little behind probably on the Gen Z lingo. That's kind of the downside. And there's some others, of course, as well. But there are some upsides that I think are fantastic and positives to not having social media for 8 years now. And at this point, continuing on other than YouTube again. Number one, the first thing that I would say for me personally is I noticed that I stopped comparing myself to other people and other people's lives a lot more when I got off of social media. When I got off of social media, I was 19, I'm now 27, and I found myself comparing a lot. I remember a buddy of mine started gaining a lot of followers, and I had this instinct in me as a competitive person in general to want to try to gain followers as well. I remember it's so stupid, but I would look at my follower to following ratio, right? And it was important to me that I had a lot more followers compared to how many people I followed, which is just so ridiculous, right? It's just crazy. But I had that, and I would compare myself, right? I would look at other people's feeds all the time and what they were posting, and I would say, man, they get to go do this stuff. I don't get to do that. There was a lot of comparing that happened. So I certainly feel like taking a break for 8 years has been great as far as even my own identity personally, and I'm just giving you my perspective. I feel like I've been able to grow a lot in my identity of who I am without having to compare regularly and constantly to other people. Another great thing that's happened when I'm interacting with people in general, I find myself not going on the phone as much as other people. For a lot of people, it's just a twitch they have when they don't know what to do. They just pull out their phone and start scrolling through social media. And I don't have that because I don't have social media. So for me, that doesn't mean I never go on my phone. The thing that I have to combat with me is I could go on the phone very easily and play 5 games of chess if I don't moderate how much time I spend on the phone. So there are definitely other distractions, but I think that's been great for me personally, that I don't feel this instinct to go and check my Twitter feed every few minutes or what's on Instagram. I started enjoying the moments more without looking, how can I angle this in a way that I can make a post, which I think was really important for me too, because when I was really into social media and wanting to grow, every scenario, like I'm hanging out with the boys and we're doing something incredibly fun, and my mind instantly goes to, what funny video could I make, or how could I turn this into some sort of great picture? So I found myself being able to really enjoy the moment. For me now as a young dad, married with 4 kids, like even on our day off when I'm hanging out with my kids, my wife, who has a social media, she's always, and it's not a bad thing, but she's always looking for great pictures and all this and get together and all. And I just find that for me personally, I really enjoy that I don't have to think about any of that. I just am with my kids. I'm in the moment. I'm chasing them. I'm enjoying. I'm not thinking about social media posts. So overall, I would recommend take a break, even if it's like a 2-week break, and just see what happens. I'm not saying that everybody needs to get rid of their social media. I don't think that's true. But I know for me, I needed to get rid of it because for me, I had just some identity things I needed to grow in without worrying about how many likes I'm getting on pictures, without comparing to other people with how I can make this into something that'll get a lot of likes. So for me personally, it's been great. I would recommend anybody give it a try, give it a couple weeks off. And I think especially for young people, I think there are some major harms that come with being on social media all the time when it comes to their identity and growing up and understanding who they are without comparing and without trying to get more likes and popularity and all of that. So it's been great for me. It's been a great experience. With that being said, I'd love to hear from the comments with you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Number one, am I missing out? Do I need to create some sort of social media? If I were to get one of those, which one do you guys think I should get? Is there one that's better than the other? And anyway, just wanted to give you guys a little inside glimpse into some of my life there, and I hope it makes sense to you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, if you like what I'm trying to do with this channel, leave a like. And of course, if you're not a part of the family, guys, hit the subscribe button. Here on this channel, we talk sometimes about life, politics, and we like to have a little bit of fun as well. So make sure to stick around. And other than that, I will see you guys at the next Jonathan Dearman Show. Peace out.